Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Friday, June the 1st, first day of June. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. Link to get into the free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. And this is a subscription link. There's a promo code there. It'll get you an instant 15% off either on a monthly subscription, only the first month, or on an annual subscription the entire year, of course. And I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and that's when I start to share my screen and get live on the mic at 9:05. I go to 3:30 Monday to Thursday and 3 o'clock on Fridays. All right, wow, what a day in our trading room again. Let me bring out this first trade, IQ. I will take a look at a couple of missteps at the beginning for me, but anyway, if you were in the room yesterday, you know that I was really interested in taking a look at IQ yesterday, in fact. And you know, this is an IPO here, and once it really got started here, and it's just had a fantastic rise. Dusty in our room, of course, has been talking about it for quite a while now. In theory, it is sort of a China Netflix. Not saying it is the Netflix of China, but I mean, I guess it does offer streaming services and all. So anyway, that's the buzz around it. So it was an IPO here. Obviously on April the 5th, it's done very well, 16, almost, no, not quite doubled. Anyway, I actually was looking to get into it yesterday. Then it had this, it started to really chop around. Closed all the way down to traded all the way down to 24.40, closed back up here. So I was really interested in looking at it today, though, see if that yesterday was just kind of the blip. Saw it in the pre-market here, so it was a little bit strong. I mean, not incredibly strong. And I said in the pre-market that I actually am looking at swinging this one. And normally for me, a swing trade, I don't swing trade very often, but a swing trade for me might only be a couple of days. And I'm actually, seriously considering holding this one for longer. I mean, I sort of said months, but I don't know if it's going to be months. Anyway, bottom line is that I ended up taking this trade right here at 25.80. And I sold some right here. I couldn't help myself. Sold some right here at 20, I think it was 27.20. 27.22. I did say that I might add back, and I did. I added back right here at 27.30. So almost not quite what I sold, but so I'm back to a position, and I'm going to see what happens by the end of the day. If I hold that position that I added, or just maintain the position that I had once I made my initial sale. But anyway, just a great trade. I know a lot of people in the room are in it, so it's just been a wonderful, wonderful trade. Now, I should also point out that Holly, it's funny. Now, if you have our premium service, or if you don't, I'll just want to show you something. The original Holly, which we call Holly Grail, is had a fantastic day, up $7.71. Now, just so you know what I'm talking about, we now have 3 Hollys. Holly Grail, and as you get to Holly 2.0 and especially Holly Neo, get a little more aggressive. All right, so maybe tighter stops on these ones. I'm not 100% sure what the differences are, but all I do know is that these are a little more aggressive, and it's right now Holly 2.0 is also doing very well, up $3. Okay. And then Holly Neo is off by a penny. Now, here's the thing. Today, I wanted to just concentrate on Holly Neo, okay, because yesterday Holly Neo was awesome. And one of the reasons was, of course, is that the market was down a lot yesterday. And every single trade that Holly Neo took yesterday was a short trade. And she didn't have that many trades. I think only 14 trades, and was up about $5 or $6. So today I wanted to concentrate on Holly Neo. And as turns out, of course, the market's up today. And yeah, we do have a couple of longs, but they didn't really work out that well. The one to be in today, of course, was Holly Grail. Now, interestingly enough, Holly Grail had IQ as one of its longs. And I think it... let me back this out. I think I might lose it if I Let me just show you where the alert happened. It happened right there. Okay, so a little bit after what I got in. Actually, let me see, what was the price? The price was 26.08. So just on the break of the whole number, and you know, just a tremendous trade from Holly. And so I was just in it just a little bit early. So anyway, this is really intriguing, though. I mean, you know, the trick will be, of course, well, which Holly do you pick for the day? And because right now you have to toggle. You can't have all three open at the same time. Now, hopefully, sometime in the future, I'm sure that we'll be able to do something like that. At the very least, I think as we get alerts in the various Hollies, we'll at least be alerted to the fact, okay, you might not have Holly Neo open, but Holly Neo just had a trade or had an alert, something to that effect. But anyway, very exciting, extremely exciting. I mean, that's just tremendous profit on Holly, on the original one, the original Holly Grail. So there's that. Now Yext. I'm still in Yext. If I spell it right, I know it'll come up. So Yext has been an interesting one for me. Yext is an earnings play, all right? Now, this is a stock that I'm not too familiar with at all. I don't think I've really seen it before. And take a look at it on the daily chart, and you'll see why I'm keen on it. So this is actually an all-time high. I mean, every time it was making a new high, there was all-time highs. So it had broken out through here. It reminded me a lot of what SPTN did. I think, yeah, this is not a lifetime high, but this was breaking out everything on earnings. And this was sort of a sneaky one in that I didn't really know too much about this stock. And look at the day it had. And it's had a second day and a third day continuation on earnings. So when I looked at Yext, I thought I thought to myself, well, maybe it can do something like SPTN. Now, it hasn't quite done that. Oops. Let me get the Yext up again. Hasn't quite done that. And in fact, I had a couple of missteps. I got into it originally at 16.48, right about here. Took an 8-cent, I think it was a 6 or 8 cent loss on it the first time. Got into it again. I think it was at 16.58 on another break of 16. Got out flat and then said, okay, third time. And I'm in at 16.63. And, you know, a lot of us are in this one just waiting to see if it can get a 17 break. You know, again, this could have second, third day continuation next week. I'm hoping if it can get out through 17, that it'll have, you know, that's all it's going to need to really start to power on. But again, this stock does not trade very much. It's traded 2.5 million shares today, which is 7 times normal. So we'll have to see. I mean, but as I was saying in the room, this will be my most proud trade, even though IQ is obviously the best trade. But just the perseverance and the identification of an earnings play that is not often seen, but recognizing the fact that on the daily chart it had such a tremendous breakout. So let's see. I had a great exit on VKTX. Now VKTX, as you may recall yesterday, had a spectacular day. Piggybacked on the MDGL, which again, if you were in the room yesterday, you know this one was up something like $140 or something like that. Have to bring up the daily chart. If you have not seen this one before, so there it was, $108. Hit yesterday, $274. So I'm only out a little bit. So this was an unbelievable stock yesterday, and it's even had some continuation today. You know, it has a liver drug, and VKTX I guess has, I don't want to call it a similar liver drug, but anyway, traders piled into it because, you know, that's kind of the conjecture. And, you know, I did trade this one yesterday, and I was really looking in the pre-market to get into this one on the break over 11, and it did break a little bit, but then it came right back down. And I thought, okay, I'm going to wait for another break over 11. Had my alert set right there. I took the trade actually at 11:04, and very, very fortunately, let me get to a 5-minute time frame. I got to back it up just a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, it did pop up. I got in at 11:04. It popped up to 11:17. I thought, okay, maybe. And then, you know, the bid got back down to a bid of 11, and I'm sorry, I did all this in the pre-market. What am I saying? I did this in the pre-market. That's right. Is that possible? Yes, yes, yes. Just a second here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did this in the pre-market. I thought I did it here. Did this in the pre-market, and it had this, this pop-up here, and I got out at right here at 11. So I got in at 11.04. Didn't like the way it was trading. Had that big tail down. Anyway, I got out for a 4-cent loss. Lost my bearings there for a second, and almost, you know, we almost looked at this again. And a lot of people, hopefully they didn't get too trapped in this. But anyway, have to see what happens. I mean, this could just be the one-day pullback, but I think if MDGL still continues high, you know, there's still going to be some enthusiasm about this stock. So I'm going to rock this down and get back into the room, see whether or not Yext can take out 17, and of course I have to figure out what I'm really going to do with the IQ. I would really love to hold it. So anyway, we had a fabulous day. Well, we say this, had a fabulous week in one day in our trading room today. Lots of fantastic ideas all day long. Not just from me, of course. We've got just great traders in our room. So I'll bring back the capture program, and if you have any questions, this is the email address you can use. This is again the link for our free room. It's no strings attached. We don't ask for a credit card. Basically, you just copy and paste that link in your browser, click on it, takes you to a site. You'll create, we'll send you an email. You'll create a password one time, and that's it. You get into our free trading room. Any questions for me, again, you can use that email address. You want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, there's a link you can use, instant 15% off, first month or for the whole year. I'm going to open the room 9 o'clock, bright and early, Monday morning. That's when I'll start to share my screen, get live on the mic at 9:05. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you in our trading room Monday morning. Bye-bye.